to the Future of Blockchain Summit 2025. Web3 TV here. I'm your host, Aya De Quiroz, and today we're joined with...
Hello, pleasure to meet you, and thank you for the invite. Coming, walking in and having an interview with you guys is an amazing thing.
Again, we're joined with Gabriel, and well, it's interesting because we're in a different event, and he's got an event of his own cooking up in less than 100 days, Web3 Expo. Doing some guerrilla competitive analysis here.
Yeah, well, we are trying to market everywhere we can, ultimately, even in other events. Well, it's all about collaboration. I don't see it as a competition.
Love that. Very PR with that answer. No, but give me an overview then of what the event is like. I mean, given your approach coming here and doing the most, I'm expecting this event to be very, very unique and different from others. It's a competitive landscape out there, especially Indeed. As you're launching first in Dubai, where, you know, a crypto event pops up left and right in someone's house even. Mm-hmm. How are you making this, again, a very unique experience for everybody across the ecosystem?
Well, our main idea to make this event is to make sure that everyone interacts with the event. So we're not really having it as a standard exhibition, absolutely not. It's more, as you mentioned, an experience where we're going to have multiple activation with a lot of cash prizes coming in where everyone can walk off with money and ultimately everyone can participate. We don't do it in a normal way where you can just come and look, come participate, and you might walk off with $10,000 minimum.
Now that sounds like a very nice invite for me myself. You said, you know, winning a lot of prizes, etc. When it comes to the excitement with winning and you know, big ticket numbers right there, people do tend to go in the meme coin route. But as we've spoken before this interview, you said no meme coins, no meme coin projects at all at the base.
Absolutely, none of them. None of them ultimately, because meme coin is, I see it as a gambling, and I want people to win and to get educated and to take calculated risk if it comes to investing. Ultimate hype is passing by. Well, then we've seen it in bear markets. We've seen it so many meme coins, so many rug pulls happening in, so many pumps and dumps. At the end of the day, when you come to my event, I have your trust, and I want to honor that trust, not by making you go in and invest in a meme coin around who they will take your money in a couple of months and they will go away.
Or even a couple of minutes, really.
Yeah.
In this game.
Max.
Speaking of timeline, I do want to ask, you know, you spoke to Adele previously a month ago, but as it is in crypto, things are always changing by the millisecond. I'm sure you've got a lot of updates since. Talk to me about what's changed, what's improved, and, you know, what's cooking.
Of course. Well, since last time we talked, it was always, we were in the process of finalizing certain deals. Now, some of them are very much finalized, and I'm happy to announce that we're going to have a Web3 gaming competition with a world finale coming in with a cash prize of $150,000 featuring an esports team, as well 4 local cups with $10,000 cash prize, and as well a people vote where people vote for their best performance, as well to receive a good cash prize. I think $2,000 we'll have for the People's Award.
Wow.
Per person. And we're going to as well have a trading competition coming in with as well a $40,000 cash prize. Everything is going to be on demo accounts. We don't want nobody to risk their money, but the judges will judge how did you come up with that money. You don't do me 100x leverage and then you got yourself a big number. Doesn't make sense.
Right.
More about the educational aspect. Which analysis did you use? And then you're a good chance to walk off with $10,000. Is
that an exclusive? Is that a Web3 TV exclusive? You've heard it here first. You've not spoken about that to anybody. I mean, wow, that's a lot. I think there are a couple of layers there that we have to unpack. A lot of gamified activities there. Again, you were talking about earlier how you're against meme coins, but you know, gamification is a big thing in that space. How then, again, I guess you would say you would merge gamification with crypto, with blockchain, you know, I guess the boring, but again, very useful standard stuff. But in a way where it doesn't fall under that mark of meme coins, ...
Well, ultimately, the company we're partnering up with to do this is already one of the only AAA gaming developers. It's not really only skins around where there is like no gameplay. No, these guys are putting on the money. They're very big, and we're happy to have them with us. We're going to make sure that the experience is user-oriented, where everyone wants to participate in, everyone wants to have a touch on like experience everything in the event. And this is just a small part. We're going to have as well a point reward system where everyone around, there might be sometimes surprises coming. Probably you're in a conference listening to someone speak as well. And there's a QR code who pops up. If you scan it, you get 100 points. And at the end of the event, people who collected the most amount of points by participating in the different activation, there's as well a cash prize for them. So we're making it that it's full of Easter eggs. It's something that's interactive. People interact with the technology because that's the way you understand it. You can promote it any way you want. You can go and speak to them, but if you listen to someone speak, you'll probably forget about it. But if you have a vested interest, I best believe that if you want to win money, you're going to understand everything about that technology.
And you are awake the whole time. But the awesome thing about this is I feel like with gamification and really with guerrilla, tactics, is that you are bridging two different markets here. You are merging people are already, crypto folks already, in the game, got some skin in the game, and the non-crypto natives, I would say, takes up about even 70-80% of our market. So it is palatable to everybody. It's exciting for everybody. I feel like we're plateauing as well in terms of the gimmicks that have been going on in the space. So I think this is something that's really refreshing, something different, and again is for all. But along with all of this chit chat, I never got to ask, what's the origin story? How did you come about this event from the core of it all?
Well, mainly because I wanted to do something as well honest in terms of events where it's not profit-oriented, it's credibility-oriented, it's adoption-focused. That's what we wanted. And ultimately, I don't want people just come walk around and then leave without even having any kind of emotion attached. Yeah, a meaningful emotion attached to our event. So that's why we're working towards making it an interactive game all over. The whole 2 days are interactive, and if you put the work, you're not going to walk off with nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
So as you said, it's starting off in Dubai because it says there Dubai edition. Are we smelling, an edition abroad?
Probably, and I would say most probably we are going to start in Dubai. Singapore is doing us the sweet eyes, let's call it that way.
Ooh.
As well Switzerland, but there's many places we want to go to and make sure that we drive adoption in every place we can.
Interesting. That's so exciting. Look, let's cap it off by telling me, and I guess this might be a little bit cheesy, but looking way down the line, you're so pumped, so excited, so futuristic. Even just now, how do you think you can maintain that momentum and keep going in, the next edition, apart from just expanding, your audiences with going global?
Well, ultimately, as long as you maintain quality and upgrade quality, people will attend, ultimately. And for us, as I said, our event is always going to be user-focused. It's never going to be come and exhibit and then leave after. No, come along. The exhibit is over there. There's games around. And the games are not really to waste your time. You come invest your time, and you might walk off with a big cash prize. So we want to drive it in a way that, fosters adoption. Credibility is our main focus as well. But as well, we want to make sure that our attendees are satisfied. I myself, I'm putting this event because I want to honor people's trust who already got the tickets. We already almost have 13,000 tickets sold. And we're all, as you said, almost 100 days away. How can we even honor all of that? I don't know, but I promise you.
You're doing quite well now.
Yeah.
You're going to do even better tomorrow and the days to come, to be honest. So, do your thing, invite them, excite them about the event that's coming up.
Well, please come to our expo, experience our expo, come win at our expo, and most ultimately, come have fun. And we want to thank you as well for putting the trust in me and us for making this event, and hopefully we'll honor it in the best way we can.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Gabriel. Once again, your host, Tairi Quiroz. Catch you in the next one.